Hello, this is David Dean with a walkthrough of the spring event. And just to let you know, I figured a few people would be interested in the remote explosives or C4. I picked up some, just got it basically in a cardboard box. I am in Plankerton, so level 19s, I'm way over level. But what you do is you shoot it just like a gun. It attaches to the wall. I got two of them. And then how you would zoom your rifle scope, that's how you ignite the C4. But this was the final mission. You do have three epic mini bosses that come at you. So I had a daily quest of complete 3 missions in Plankerton, so I figured I would take care of those, and I figured it would be a lot easier to take out 3 epic mini bosses all at once at level 19 than at level 58, the missions I was doing. Also, to let you know, first of all, the weekly store that I did the video on last night, evidently for epic, a week can be 7 days or 7 hours, because that weekly store is gone and there is a new weekly store, which I will also go over. Also, the stacking is working the way it should, where now I have stacks of 200, and before I was up to basically 130, so my backpack was packed solid, and now it's down to 83. The only thing I wish is I could go back into my skill tree and get my skill points back for all the things I threw in for leveling that up. And also for the event, let's see, let's get out of that. Right when I logged on, I had Meow Pew, one of my subscribers. Mission seems bugged, runs sometimes, they don't give rewards or quest progressions. Now, so far, I've had no issue, no problems running the quest, getting the reward for it. That's also another reason I wanted to do this video right when the quest was finishing out. But also, right after she posted that, in global chat, 4 or 5 people were posted and complaining that they had completed the missions and did not receive credit for completing the mission so far. But just to let you know, there are 4 different missions. Dial M for eggs, and all you do is run around and grab 9 piles of eggs. They have quest markers. Unfortunately, once again, the quest markers are identical to the firework quest markers. So that is kind of a pain in the butt, but that's the way it is. And then you get 500 firecracker tickets for that first mission. And then you get the Trojan Bunny mission. This is on the world map. I got kind of lucky. I got into the mission, and right when I got into the mission, they were placing the last 2 or 3 pieces onto the Trojan Bunny. And it's basically like a build a radar mission where you are going in and just, it shows you ghostly what pieces go where. You place them. Once you're done with that, it says place 4 explosives inside the bunny. Once again, you just run around, you see the ghost images inside the bunny of the TNT. You click on all 4, and then you end up blowing it up. But like I said, I got lucky. I walked in right when they were finishing it up. And no problem, no issue. The next mission, that one, you want to try to do it in a city zone. I had it in a forest zone. And what you need to do is find 6 cameras. And the cameras are up on these large poles, stick up about 20 feet. Okay, I didn't have any problem. I got the Miss Bunny Penny hero, and I got 1,000 firecracker tickets. So we are going a little back and forth there. The missions, there is only 4 of them, where previously there was roughly 8 of the other ones, 6 to 8 missions. This one, dial M for murder, or dial M for eggs. I already told you, Trojan Bunny, that's the one I was just talking about. like I said, that is on the world map right over here. Build the bunny mission. So don't go into any of the other maps. Go to the build the bunny map. And then creature features. Once again, do that in a city map. I did it in a forest map. I did end up finding 2 of the 6 cameras, but when I went into the city map, I found the other 4, and people inside that mission said they were having no problems finding all of them in a single mission in the city map. And then you get told there's 3 mini boss husk. They're all in a mission. They work together. And so I kind of took the easy way out. I just went into Plankerton level 19 mission and took out all 3 of them. No issue, no problem. But I will go through the loot here in a second. But what you really also need to know, the weekly items, like I said, they're different. This is not what it was last night. They had a whole different store in here. It said it was good for 7 days. Not so much. Also, Rabbit Raider Jonesy, and that is for 3,200. We'll be taking we can go ahead and take a look at him. As I said already, he is the Raider. He is the shotgun specialist. He does get shockwave power, which is good for taking out a group of mobs right next to you. Vulnerability stacks, but the big thing is shotgun damage, 24%. Killing Husk heals them. You do get a frag grenade, but you don't get any perks on that. You get some more, you get debilitating shots, affects everything hit by your shockwave, which is a great thing to have. Use shockwave a lot to take out or weaken Husky Husk and Smashers, so having the vulnerability on them afterwards is great. Reloading your weapon gives you a 30% speed boost for 3 seconds. And oh, I gotta say that now there is no energy cost on sprint. It makes the game so much faster and so much funner. I am somebody who likes to use their weapon last. I always use my abilities first, and it just goes so much faster and better with not using up your energy on the sprint. But pressing on with Jonesy here, sorry. You increase your shotgun crit hit damage by 70%. That is huge. Shotguns, first of all, do massive damage off the bat. So that is great. War Cry, that helps you. It helps your allies. It even helps your defenders. Grants you more damage with range and melee weapons and greater attack speed. So more massive damage. Kneecapper, more vulnerability stacks, and Flak Vest. Shotguns are short range. You get up close to the battle, you're going to get hit a lot more. But the first hit reduces damage taken by 60%. I thought that was 90. Reduces drop by 15% each time the soldier is hit. Regains 15 every 10 seconds. This is a change from what it was originally, the Flak Vest. So it used to be 90%, but the reduction was 30%. So you're taking more damage on the first hit than what they used to have, but the drop each time is half. So basically, to me, this is better in the long term because you can take more hits over time. But that's me. But the biggest thing on him, to me, is the adjustable choke support. I love using shotgun on all my heroes, whether I'm running Constructor or Soldier or even Outlander, unless it's the Ranger. And so I can do increased critical hit rate with shotguns by 11%, and that increases as you level him up. But I want to get in here, and I need to buy something before it all disappears. But schematics, and one person, actually a lot of people have brought this up, that last time when we had an event, Epic gave like 24 hours notice, or very short notice, what they were doing with the gold at the end of the event, basically forcing you to get rid of it all. And they haven't stated that yet, as far as I know, what's going to happen at the end of the event with all your seasonal gold. But now they've done it. If you have extra gold and want to spend it, you can get Epic schematics. So you can go in here, just one random schematic. It should be trap or weapon. So that's just a good thing for those people who have way too much seasonal gold and want to get rid of it. Trailblazer Buzz, just another Outlander, Shock Tower, Llama, Teddy, increased shock power, increased Teddy damage. If you do 5 hits with your pickaxe, you get in the zone. Nice to have. Further increase of shock tower, further increase of Teddy. Forked lightning, more shock tower. You do get the anti-material charge, which is great for farming materials. And you can get 1 additional fragment charge and then more damage on your shock tower. I mean, it's okay, it's average, but in truth, there is just better Outlanders out there. We still have the problem with Outlanders like this one, where totally dependent upon finding fragments. So if you don't have fragments around you, you're not going to end up having your strongest powers, what all your perks are going for. So, can't really recommend it. I really need a ceiling electric field. I wish it was legendary. That's what I want. I'm going to go ahead and grab one. There is 3. The perks won't be static on it. But I definitely want to get one for now, because these are great for the outside of trap tunnels, for putting over the spawn points on missions, and even into the trap tunnel a little ways. Towards the back of the trap tunnel, I prefer a zapper to take out the heavier Husky Husk and Smashers. But I don't have a... Well, I do have a epic one of that, which I have not leveled up yet. But let's go ahead. We'll grab one. Head on back. Survivors, if I got gold left, I'll grab that. Grizzly, just another Outlander who focuses on the teddy bears. Once again, wouldn't recommend them. But here, grab this. I was actually going to do this as 2 separate videos, but I didn't want to risk waiting to get the shredder, because obviously when they say it's going to be here for 6 days, it's not always here for 6 days. Floor launcher, it is extremely useful in certain situations. It is great when you can put it with a 45 and force mobs off of a cliff or into lava or different things. It is a decent trap to put on the floor, mainly if you got a constructor with electric floors and just sit there popping them up and down like popcorn. Kind of a fun thing to do. It's definitely a good trap. Definitely, if you got the coins, grab it. I already have one that's legendary. And if you see me, and mainly for what I love it is at the final stage of the trap tunnel or right up against an objective, put down a stone or metal floor, put this on top of it, put a 45. You want a 45 up against your objective, that way smashers don't charge it. They won't charge a slanted piece. They will charge a vertical wall. So, and then in front of that slant, to stop the smashers from beating on it, you put a launcher, and that will shoot them up against that 45 and shoot them out away from your structure. But yeah, really wanted to let you know, because who knows when they're going to change this. Let's see what we got over here. If you want an Outlander that is going to do a ton of damage with his fragments, with the teddy bear or the shock tower, I would go with the Shamrock Reclaimer, because he has a power that every 60 kills he does, he generates a fragment. So he can go out and collect them, but if he's fighting a mission or to protect the objective, you can't go running around finding fragments. But you can kill a lot of mobs, and that will give you more fragments to let you do more teddy bears. The kills from the teddy bears counts towards more fragments. Also, your kills from traps counts towards fragments. So if you want to build trap tunnels and be able to put out a ton of DPS with your character, this is a great way to go. Grab the Shamrock Reclaimer, build some traps, get those kills counted towards your fragment count, throw down your teddy bear, and you're just taking out stuff left and right. So, just wanted to do that plug. No other changes in the event items except for the hero. I have enough. I I gotta admit, I try not to worry about what things look like and just play them. I don't know if I'll play a giant bunny. Maybe I'll call him Danny. I don't know. But, yeah, I want him for his support bonus, if nothing else. And that is one thing. If you love to play the Urban Assault, and we will actually go to Armory. A lot of people, they want to know what heroes to play, but also what support to put in them. And actually, it would be best to go back to here. Alright, I love my Urban Assault. Wish it was legendary, but still, even with her not being legendary, still best hero out there because of her grenades, which have lingering effect. Most of the time, I am shooting a shotgun with her. So, I am definitely going to want there to get the increased crit hit rate. And then, over here, whoop, that is not what I wanted. Where did she go? There's the bunny. Alright. This, unfortunately, I gotta get her up to 2-star first. But this will give me dealing 8% extra energy damage every half a second for 3 seconds. So basically, it's gonna do 6 ticks on it. Doing that 8, so extra 48 energy damage. And yeah, this increases in damage as you level her up, I believe. So that ends up, the two bunnies end up a great combination if you have the Urban Assault Headhunter or the Mythic Soldier. The Mythic Soldier also would benefit from these two. So just to let you know, but I really want to see what I got on the Super Shredder. No! Well, it's decent. It isn't bad. Super Shredder is one of my favorite weapons. I do enjoy using it. It is great for doing a one headshot to a mob and most of the time killing them. And it has a great fire rate. The only thing that bothers me is reload speed, although this one does have a 50% increase to reload speed. It is a sniper rifle, even though it shoots shotgun shells. Sniper rifle, cluster, hybrid, shotgun sniper that fires tight grouping of pellets that deal heavy damage. Has a large magazine size and fairly accurate at long range. To me, it's always been extremely accurate at long range. This is one of the smoothest ones I've had for firing. Mine has increased crit chance, increased crit damage, 90%. And then, unfortunately, we still got stuck with this one. Damage to stun, stagger, or knock down targets. That's really never going to apply. Reload speed, as I said, on this weapon is a huge plus. 20% damage, that's never a bad thing. Normal crit chance is 10%, so we are going to go to 31%. So basically, 1 out of 3 shots is going to crit. When it crits, it starts with 50%. I got a 90%. So it's going to do 140% damage. That's awesome. Fire rate is decent. Like I said, I really like the way this gun handles. Range is 5,000. Impact is fairly decent for a sniper rifle. And is definitely something I'm looking forward to. I'm going to have to figure out if I do want to level it up, even though it doesn't have energy or elemental damage. If you want to see how good these things are when they do have, on my other account that I already played all the way through, it has Nature Affliction on it. And I end up getting 3 sniper defenders, giving all 3 of them this Super Shredder. And they just go through level 140 smashers without too much of a problem. And I have videos of me soloing Twine Peak Storm Shield Defense 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, all doing that. So you can, if you want to see this in use, what it can do, definitely check out those videos. And we will just look what we got here for ceiling, electric field, trap damage, max durability, reload speed. All decent stats. There's really nothing I'm too worried about getting on perks on this one. It is a low damage trap that affects a large area, basically a 1-tile radius, but mobs have to walk directly under it to set it off, and then it hits everything in a 1-tile radius around it. So 3 tiles by 3 tiles. It is electric damage, so it affects different elemental husks differently. That's one thing I kind of dislike about it. But now that we have fire floor traps, that starts balancing it out. And just for the stats on this, 1 second delay, and then every 6 seconds it's popping off. It did have a plus 28% reload speed, so that is going to go down to about between 4 and 5 seconds. Small to hit crit chance, and then crit damage is just so-so. But these are great for putting at the spawn point, putting on the outside of tunnels to clear out all those small nuisance mobs like the dwarf husk and the standard husk, and that way your other traps aren't getting used up by those little annoying husks. This is taking them out, hopefully before they even get into the trap tunnels. But I think that is basically it for the spring event, the final week of the spring event. On the store, like I said, grab the Super Shredder. You don't know what you're going to get for perks, but man, this is a great weapon to have. I have yet to level up a sniper rifle. I had kind of been waiting to get a Super Shredder, even though I had a few other legendary ones. I just wish it had energy or elemental on it. And once again, you got the 2 new heroes and the event. So like I said, 4 quick missions. If you want to make life easy on yourself, on the 4th mission, just drop down into a low-level zone and you'll be able to take out the 3 mini-bosses without issue or problem. But that's it. Take care. Have an amazing day. I am sorry, I guess, I put up last night about the new weekly store, and they only had the weekly store for 7 hours. Didn't mean to misinform you there. I went with the information I had. Take care.